India on Wednesday asked Italy to take prompt action against those responsible for the death of a 31-year-old Indian farm worker, Satnam Singh, who died after he was dumped on the road without medical assistance by his employer after his arm was severed by heavy farm machinery. Italian Prime Minister Meloni has paid a tribute to the Indian farm worker. She brought up the issue in the Italian parliament and offered condolences to Satnam Singh, the worker who died. She also called it an inhuman act. Now, well, in India, they're asking for a prompt action to be taken against the employer. We have my colleague Ghazali joining us to get us more on this. Ghazali, who was the employer? Why was there no medical assistance provided after he seemed to have been hurt, while he was on the farm doing his work?
See, this farm worker from Punjab's Moga district had moved to Italy, and the report suggests perhaps that he had made an illegal entry into the country. And this entire incident brings the focus back to the exploitation of Indian farm workers in Italy. He was working in a strawberry field, and there is a fruit wrapping machine, the packet through which you wrap in the machine. And while wrapping the fruit packet, his arm came under that machine, that saw machine, which entirely severed his arm, and he was left lying dead with excessive blood having flown out due to that injury. And his employer, despite being aware of it, didn't do anything to bring him to the hospital or for his treatment. And later, he was airlifted to the city of Rome, where he was where he died during the treatment. And now this incident has sparked huge this incident has sparked huge protests by the Indian employers there in Italy, and there are many trade unions and employee unions who have protested against it, and that is why the Italian Prime Minister also spoke about it in the parliament. And when he paid homage to Mr. Satnam Singh, the Indian farmer who was killed there, all the members of the House also paid homage. They gave a standing ovation. But the Italian Prime Minister has also promised that proper action or strict action will be taken against the employer and whosoever was guilty for the exploitation of Indian farm worker there in that country.